Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Tmnt Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review. Now, when we left off with issue number 117, we got the revelation that one of the turtles' fiercest foes, Oroku Saki, has returned. Now, is he ready to turn over a new leaf, or is he just looking to make turtle soup out of our favorite heroes in a half shell? Well, let's get on with my comic book review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue 118. Issue 118 will take us to 1 month ago, where Lita is very excited to see her Uncle Saki. And through their conversation, it really seems like Oroku Saki is ashamed for some of the sins of his past. But Lita will try and tell him that if he just continues on the path he's on, sometimes just doing the little things can go a long way. Now, as we jump into present day, we're going to see several instances of Oroku Saki showing goodwill towards the turtles. For example, him helping Donatello with his book, and even helping Jenny with her latest song, trying to show that he really is trying to go down the path of good. Now, while seeing Oroku Saki in action has been very fun and interesting, really what the meat of this issue is going to be about is April discovering what Baxter Stockman is up to. And while April won't hesitate to not only give him her opinion as to what he's doing is wrong, but will also threaten to take this to the media that Baxter Stockman is breeding mutant monsters. But Baxter reminds her before she does, she might want to think about the times she was complacent in his actions, such as the time April just sat back while his mousers blocked off the sewers during the eel mutant incident. Now, Baxter will tell April that he really wished she would have minded her own business, but unfortunately for April, it's too late, and that's when Baxter decides to let loose some of his monsters. April will do her best to fight off the slithery foes, but she also has to deal with Baxter Stockman's associate Zara, who definitely packs a punch and several kicks. Now, April will be able to make a break for it, but unfortunately this time she will find herself outnumbered once again by Baxter's monsters, and this time they'll give her something to remember them by. And as the monsters have her surrounded, it looks like impending doom for Miss O'Neill. That is until Orko Saki comes to her rescue. And even though April is able to hobble away from this encounter, it appears that Baxter is not going to just let her get away. Now, as we wrap up issue 118, we'll see Aloplex and Raphael schooling some of the youngsters in martial arts. Also, there's some flirtation going on, in particular from Aloplex, as she tells Raphael that with the training of all these youngsters, not only is he practically a dad now, but that Lita also got her thinking that maybe in this new timeline, there's a possibility for Papa Raph and Mama Aloplex. But Raph will remind her that it's best to slow down, as they're still kids as well. Now, the talk of being married with children is going to be put on hold as April comes hobbling in with quite the scar on her leg. And just as it appears she's about to faint, she's at least able to tell Raphael that this was at the hands of Baxter Stockman. And speaking of Baxter Stockman, well, he's going to put out an APB that April O'Neil is highly contagious and must be contained at all costs. Now, my final score for issue number 118 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is going to be a 6 out of 10. Overall, I thought this issue was above average, but nothing really wowed me. But I do have a feeling like heck is really going to break loose, and the future of TMNT should be quite the crazy one. Now, as far as the art goes, it's what I've come to expect from the series, as it's pretty solid throughout. But what I really thought was the standout in this issue is how they portrayed Orko Saki helping out the turtles. Alright guys, well, that's going to wrap up my comic book review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 118. Now, if you read this issue, what are your thoughts? Comment down below. And guys, if you like comic book reviews like this, make sure you stay tuned in here to Tmnt Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.